Alright, so good morning everyone, welcome back to Chippy's Couch. Today we return, as always, for a little more Thorium. And today, well, it's a special episode, and that's because it's more than likely going to be the final pre-hard mode episode, because it is my goal today to take on and take down the Wall of Flesh. Yeah, the Wall of Flesh, no more. Well, hopefully, by the end. Now, I will say, today might be a little low energy. I mean, I've got a little bit of energy right now, but it's fleeting, and that's because I woke up and I've either got a cold or I'm just run down, and I don't know. To me personally, it's always really hard to tell, so we'll see as the episode goes on. But yeah, just know I'm feeling like a little bit like death. So don't feel amazing, don't feel tip-top 10 out of 10, but that's all right. First things first, let's have a little look at this, because I didn't even check it in the last episode. The mixtape, it's a material. What does it make? It makes the diss track. So this is Cursed Cloth from the Lich. Okay, that doesn't get upgraded for a while. Dump that back in. Do not need it. Also, we need to put the relic down. That's right. I did zero prep for today's episode. I woke up and I went, you know what? Let's do absolutely bare minimum. And that's what I've done. And I'm proud to say it. Some days you need to do a little bit of the bare minimum. And this is one of those days. So look at me. I'm here. I'm fixing my inventory. Do you know what? And I don't really show this often, but in between episodes, I have to decide which weapons end up in the vault. And we'll never see them again. And I'll also never mention them again. And this is one of those moments. Like, some of those weapons will never come out the vault again. Eat the ham and cheese. The Arcane Shock Absorber. So this is what we got yesterday. I still don't know what to replace this with. I'm going to go with the Shield of Cthulhu for a little bit and just see. Pressing the accessory ability key will increase the damage of nearby allies. So we don't need to do that. We'll just see what happens. Okay, right. What do we need to do? James, what is going on? What's the main thing? Let's get focused. What are you selling? Nothing of interest. Bit of pad thai? Go on then. I'll have some. I know I just ate a ham and cheese melt, but this is also very relevant. I guess we just jump into it. It's a little weird because it's like, I think I've got to prep more, but I kind of haven't. All we've got to do is head down to hell today. We've got to start clearing out the houses, which is, I mean, it's easy, right? We're walking on easy street today. Let's get some obsidian skin. We need water walking. And then we need a guide voodoo doll and bam. That's it. Wall of Flesh no more. That's how confident I am. Is that really it? I think it is. Like I say, I'm not tip top 10 out of 10 today. So I'm a little flustered already. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, how you all been? Did I throw you off yesterday with the intro? Weird, right? Hit you with a little bit of the good evening. Now, listen. True veterans of the channel will know. Well, actually, it's not even veterans of this channel. I've just lied and made that up. Never mind. No, that's what I needed. I remember. I needed shadow key because there are shadow chests and we might need to open them because there might be a bard weapon. Well, I mean, I've just kind of lost my point a little bit because it's not even relevant. But true ChippyGaming fans, yeah, right? Are you one of those? They'll know that back in the day, every video used to end with the song "Good Morning, Good Evening" by Out of Sight, and yeah, that was a great time until his record label that he signed with decided that it's not fine that I use his song, even though I got permission from Out of Sight himself, and I had to mute every ChippyGaming video with that song. Very sad. It's very sad times. Out of Sight, great artist. If you haven't heard him before, he made a song for Shazam. Yeah, do you know the movie, the DC movie Shazam? Yeah, from ChippyGaming outros to Shazam. All right, that's the level of quality we're bringing, and I'm just saying. But no, he's great. He's also, do you know what? He's had a really good career. I'm just gonna say that real quick. I mean, he's done songs for the Apple trailers. How banging's that? That's really cool. Okay, little distracted, as we can tell. It's frustrating because today I just look like a mess. I look so run down. I've been sneezing all morning. I got like bright red eyes. It just don't look good. Now listen, why is this even relevant? You're thinking, James, we can't even see you. There's no camera on. What are you sweating about? Well, today I actually am going to be on camera for a brand thing that I've been excited about for like a year since talks began about the brand thing, and I have to be on camera for it, and it has to. I think it has to be today, or it could be tomorrow. Listen, if I can look at that and it's tomorrow, it's happening tomorrow. So I'm a little bit gutted by that, but that's all right. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I don't think my face is in it for long, which is all good. Okay. Right, so it's going to be a lot of this, just moving backwards and forwards and clearing out houses. But just to show you a little bit, if you've never seen a Let's Play from me before, the way I operate, I wonder how many people are new to the series. If you are completely new, let me know, because I am curious. I imagine nobody's new. Anyway, what I like to do is I like to open up houses the way you've seen me do it, like this. And then when I go to fight the wall of flesh, I use water walking potions instead of building a hell bridge. And that seems to help me, like this. And then I'll shoot away, and it's all good. Now, a little Terraria tip for anybody that hasn't played too much Terraria and doesn't know this. Houses only spawn in the middle 1/3 of the world. So this method, so long as you have the damage to take down the wall of flesh, is actually really effective. Because, essentially, by the time you hit the houses anyway, the fight's over. So it's like, that's most of the time. Once again, depending on damage. So I'll do the houses as a bit of a grace period. So apologies for that little jump cut mid-sentence. That's because I had to sniffle, and I really hope I edited it out, because nobody wants to listen to that. So that's my day. What was I talking about? Wall of flesh. This is the best method, and I'll confidently fight anyone that disagrees. You know, I'm not a fighting bloke, but you know, you've got to stand up for something, right? This is where I draw the line. This is where my courage really begins. This really is the best method. I understand if you're playing Terraria for the first couple of times, you build a little hell bridge, but no more. Okay, I've actually disallowed it. As a Terraria veteran, I've decided that it's not possible anymore, and you've got to stick to my method. That's right, we're gatekeeping the wall of flesh now. All right, so that is the end of the world. So all we have to do now is rely on a guide voodoo doll popping up, which probably won't take long. You know what? When you're in an open area like this and enemies have free roam to spawn, usually it's pretty quick, right? But kind of like yesterday. Well, yesterday it was different. Yesterday we had jump cuts because I had a mission. Today it will be jump cuts to sniffle, which is, oh, it's the worst. It's the worst. But this is once again, for anybody that's new, this is a common thing here on ChippysCouch. My body just, it just gives up. Just every once in a while, it's just like, nah, man. I don't even live a pretty exhaustive life. And I exercise and I get good sleep, but this is the way it goes. This is the way of my body. For some reason. I don't know why. Hey, there we go. Guide voodoo doll. So, we just need to survive. Take it out. There we go. All right, sick. So, we buff up. We've got our pad thai. Let's turn off featherfall. We've also got like a bunch of extra buffs because we found them in chests. I ain't complaining. Do I need magic power? Not really, but you know, everything's a bonus, right? So let's wait a couple seconds. Wait for this to regen as much as possible. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna use the bongos at the start to maybe break up some of the hungry. See how that goes. I think that could be kind of cool. We'll see if I'm any good at dodging though. And then we'll swap to the bone trumpet because I think it's the thing that's carried us through a lot of these last couple of episodes. So it feels thematic. T to throw. No, that's wrong. Throw it. Okay, it's beginning. The bongos are going to help with these bats. Here we go. Right. Okay, this is actually kind of amazing. So let's zoom out a little bit. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this already. It's carnage. We also have a heart reach potion. So killing the hungry this way is actually really, well, it's really good. Okay, we have got to be careful. I mean, I don't like doing fights on the line like this. To be fair as well, we actually have no real purpose to destroy the hungry the way we're doing. This is more, say you wanted to do classic melee. Because melee in Terraria now is so different, especially with the new Knight's Edge and whatnot. they've really improved Melee. That's something I haven't really spoken about because I did a Melee playthrough on my own. Gosh, I loved that playthrough so much. It was so good. Just in my free time, just took a crack at Melee. My first ever time playing Melee. It was amazing. It was going to be part of one big video. Well, I wanted to do my first ever big giant guide to a class. So I took the time to research Melee as much as possible. I did this massive 50-hour adventure, gathering every single best Melee accessory and reforging them and making it crazy and all that. And then they did a hotfix that completely rebalanced Melee. So it all became incredibly irrelevant. So I just used the footage for the background of news videos, which is just the way it goes sometimes. Wasn't really too bothered. Okay, this fight is going well. Damage output is not fantastic, but it's not necessarily awful either. To be honest, we could probably swap between a few different things at this point. Gosh, that's really good as well. That tends to... This seems to use a... Actually, no, I take that back. I was going to say, this seems to use a lot of inspiration, but it doesn't really. We do need to stay close, though, because the thing is, I've only modified a certain amount of hell. It's not exactly like we... Tell you what, one big thing I could do is to zoom out a bit. There we go. It's not exactly like we got loads of room to play with, but I need to make sure I'm landing all my shots. Yeah, this is not bad. Now I'm zoomed out, it's actually going a lot better. Because we need to make sure that we're prioritizing the bottom eye. See, the good thing about that is... Okay, no. We've kind of butchered this now. The good thing about the... Let me rethink. What am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? Can't remember. Never mind. Don't even worry about it. It's just a good old wall of flesh fight, and I butchered my arena. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. It's really good that we took off the Shield of Cthulhu, because a lot of these situations here, I would have easily bounced into a minion and lost the fight for us. So it's kind of good that I don't have that, because that is something I fall into quite a bit. Knocking myself into, the leeches and such. Okay, let's hang back a little bit. Let's keep dealing damage, though. So I don't know how far these skulls actually travel, and we have 38 seconds left on a heal. So it's not exactly ideal. Atari's barking at a postman. Don't even worry about it. Okay, let's see. Right, so this is the first time in a long time I've had to pause a fight to blow my nose. But that's all right. Oh, no. Okay, we are running out of arena real quick. We are going to have to kind of... I don't know. We're going to have to start facing the music a little bit. You know what I'm talking about. But this is... Yeah, this is the problem. Well, it's not a problem. So these weapons are kind of short-reaching, and I kind of need them not to be. Okay, do we go bongos? Yeah, let's go bongos. Let's go close. No, bongos is not... No. Bongos is not good. Okay, skulls. We're going skulls. We got a health. We're going to have to start dealing more damage. This is not good. So this is like the absolute worst idea that I could have done for this fight. But like I say, I got a bit of a cold. If I aimed and hit my shots a little bit better, we'd have a better chance of this. I'm not going to lie. So the thing with this weapon is they're kind of getting eaten up by the hungry. So this weapon probably was the better one. Okay, well, we butchered it now, but we tried. Okay, let's do round 2. The one thing that's quite nice today is chilling in my office, because for a little while now, I've been letting things get a little out of hand in here, okay? Now, keep in mind that when you're a YouTuber, your setup is just, it's all over the place. Well, it is, especially for me, because you've got all these extra wires and stuff to think about that you wouldn't normally think about in a regular setup. Like, for example, I have to have a tripod for a camera. I have to have a HDMI wire for the camera. I have to have a dummy battery wire. I've got 2 lights, so they're 2 extra wires. And then I've got a microphone with a wire and an amp. And then that's kind of, to be fair, that's probably all the things extra that most people wouldn't normally have in a setup. But then again, right, a lot of people are proper really into really good Zoom calls and such like that, or for work, and they've got the setup. But anyway, regardless of all of that, yesterday I finally cable managed and did it properly, and it looks so clean. So as you may remember, I have a standing desk, so it goes up and down. I just smacked my microphone as I said it. Sorry about that. All right. Anyway, it goes up and down, and so the way it looks now is there's only one wire going up to the desk, and you can't see any other wire. It's so clean, and it's because I got these like cable trunks that drill into the bottom of the desk that hide the wires. But then I've also like clipped extension cables to the bottom of the desk, and it's just glorious. Just having such a good day. That's what I did yesterday after recording. I was like, right, I'm gonna cable manage. So I went to B&Q. I just got like a bunch of stuff. Oh, it's so good. Makes me so happy. Usually, I'm pretty comfortable being in a slightly unorganized space. Doesn't really bother me too much. But I do feel so much better when everything is organized. Oh, it's so good. I'm having, even though I've got this, like, I'm feeling run down, I'm having the best day. Just chilling here. Right, okay, so let's give this wall of flesh another go. I genuinely think this one's going to be a lot easier. So what I'll do is I'll cut the fight, like, halfway through, you know, so you're not watching the same thing. Ooh, second attempt. Wait. Got to be careful, because these are not stackable in this update. Almost got caught out there. Yeah, they made them stackable in 1.4.4. All right, so for this fight, what I've done is I've swapped out the thing that stores energy, whatever that was. We got it from the Granite Boss yesterday. And I've traded it for the Shield of Cthulhu. Now, the thing about the Shield of Cthulhu in Hungary is it's very easy to get into, like, a knockback loop. But I'm hoping that the Shield of Cthulhu will give me better opportunity to run away during the fight if I so need it, and I get the choice and all that. Now, ideally, I probably should have sorted out the whole arena, because in situations like this, you've got to deal with the fact that you have to stay close to the boss, but the boss is speeding up. But then you've also got to navigate around houses. So yeah, Team Hellbridge, they're laughing at me right now. They're mocking me. They know. They know I've chosen wrong. But I'm still committed that this is the best way to save a bit of time. Right. Oh gosh, those lasers get strong at the end, don't they? Wow. Okay. So what I've done is I've cleared out a little bit better of the arena, just to make it more even. See, the thing is, I'm not close enough to really use my bard weapon, which is a big problem, because, you know, we need to deal damage. Okay, right. Okay. Let's just aim at the eye. We've fumbled it. No, we haven't. We've won. That's it. Screw you, Hellbridge. All right. So what do we get? We got the relic. Awesome. So it is a goal of mine to build out a big arena eventually. Well, a big area. We also got the treasure bag. Open it up. Bam. So we got the cleric emblem. So for the healer class. Now I want to assume that there's probably one for the bard class. Maybe. I don't know. That could be worth looking into. We also got the Summoner's Emblem. We got a Clockwork Assault Rifle. We got the Demon Heart. Great. I've been excited about that. Let's actually have a little look at the Wall of Flesh on here. So yeah, there is actually a Bard Emblem. So that might be worth actually farming for. There's Firecrackers, a Laser Rifle. The rest we don't need. Now, tell you what. We do have an NPC that does sell treasure bags, I'm pretty sure. It's the one with white hair. So let's actually go and speak to her and maybe see if we can buy a treasure bag and what that costs. Because it might be worth doing that rather than having to farm for it. Because sometimes farming's a little annoying. You know how it goes. Right, so let's see. Boss drops and material drops. Don't need that. Okay. Vanilla treasure bags. 1.5 platinum. Listen, we're not that rich. Come on now. Do you see how poor we are? Give us a discount. What is that? All right, let's go break some demon altars then. So, where should we go? Actually, do you know what? This was probably the best spot. Let's go here. Let's go smash some demon altars. So the good thing about having modded Terraria is that this part of the game, which is usually my least favorite part, is super quick because you can simply buy Spelunker potions, you can vein mine all the ore you want to vein mine. It's amazing. It is. Like, this part of Terraria really is the worst. I think most people would agree with that. It's definitely the point where most people quit. Okay, so we got Cobalt, Mithril, Titanium. Awesome. Let's do a couple more. To be honest, I'm not really that bothered about corruption spread. Never really have been. The thing is, though, in the newest update, they don't have this feature anymore, where it spreads a random block of corruption. How sick is that? That's such a game changer. Right, we'll do 3 more. 1, 2, 3, and we'll leave it there. I mean, I don't want to absolutely terrorize the world. So yeah, that leaves us in a good spot for tomorrow. Now, I'll make this one a bit of a short one. As you can tell, I'm kind of, I'm fumbling my way through it a little bit. But I will be back tomorrow, and tomorrow we shall start the hard mode preparations. And also, we have the Borean Strider, which I reckon will be a tomorrow kind of thing. Right, see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.